Boom. Three, two, one. Good afternoon, everyone. Fari Hemsey at lovely downtown Cape Naples. Don't Google it; you can't find it. Trust me. Uh, 4:33 p.m. It's Wednesday, 23rd of August. As you know, this week is Jackson Hole, so things are going to be fairly slow, except when you have NVIDIA delivering the goods, as Nancy put it. Okay. Very, very quickly. I've got a 5:30. I've got to be out of here at 5:30. So I got to help a Roman. That explains everything, right? Uh, but anyhow, uh, uh, very, very quick update on the housekeeping stuff. By the way, this webinars are turning to be this early part, a way to communicate everybody graphically, visually, and orally, with charts saying this is what we're doing. Two things, obviously, 9.45. I'm sorry, 4.95. I'm dyslexic. Yeah, 4.95 version is slated to go out on September 1st, which is about a week plus 1 day. So Friday is the first. A week from now. I'm sorry, a week from this Friday will be the first. In that regime, somewhere there, we've got to get the code out. Maybe we'll get it out like on a Wednesday. So you're ready to go. Okay. I'm running it. I don't have any problem with it. Looks good. That's 9.5. As I promised, we're working on three setups. Three ads to our what do you call it? To our existing programmers, indicators we have. And it's going to have a dash CG on it. That means we're not writing it over. We are adding a new version, and obviously we're upgrading it to the expert level. Okay, and of course we'll promote it by not touching the price for a short period of time, and then probably September 1st or that weekend we'll change the price. I don't know how much it's going to be the difference. I got to make it reasonable. Um, but we also have to account for inflation. This hasn't been changed in 3 years. So um, we don't do that. We don't change prices because of inflation. Honestly, in a really, really unusual situation. But we haven't had those until last year. But if we have a lot of additional features, then it's a different product, So anyhow, if you look here carefully, we have added color gradient. You see how the yellows come in? You see that? You see orange almost like a tangerine color almost, or blood orange coming in and then going to full red. Okay, that's on CI-diff. And notice that what we've added, CI-diff dash CG. CI-diff itself, I'm sorry, CI came in HA happy, basic happy. CI-diff came in happy pro. CI-diff CG will be in the expert. Now, same thing happens here. So let me turn one of these off. And we're going to disable this. Go in there and enable the next one so you could see what we have done. I know one fellow who's I really respect his opinion. He looked at it and he goes, "Oh my." I said, "Hold on, we're not finished yet." He goes, "What else are you going to do?" I said, "Well, first of all, we have to prove it. I mean, it takes time. You throwing something on a wall and saying it's going to stick, it's anybody's guess." Okay, hold on. Hold on. What did I do? What we need to do is be able to make it work on different time frame, different markets, and so forth. And remember, CI is our oldest indicator that continuously used. SP2 probably goes further than that, but that was never distributed. Okay. So let me put this on. That was a CI-diff. This is no shit. I had the same thing. Sorry, my bad. Pardon my French. Hey, my French is getting better every day. One sec, guys. Thanks, Sis. How are you? Dennis, you missed my comment about the Romans. That's okay. All right, no worries, no worries. So let me go to that's CI-diff. Let's go to take that out. Put this one on. That's what I meant to do. Okay, now this is the look at that. This is that's a DMZ diff. Okay, a little bit slower. If you put the DMZ up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's add DMZ for a second. DMZ. There we go. Regular DMZ. Come on, come on. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm under a gun. I've got to get out of here by 5:30. There you go. You could see us hugging it and how it oscillates back and forth. You could see the colors. The color change is color gradient. It's a great tool. I didn't even know existed. We did it for Risk Manager, and we said, okay, that was for a trading app. Can we conform it to a charting application? They call it apps application now. If you go here, say new apps, and you get all these modules that pop. We were using trading app, which is down here. Somewhere we added, I forget where it is. That you added it. Here is the charting analysis. So can we do that? Well, it did, and of course we had all kinds of coloring issues. We had to wrestle with it, but I think it's done. Okay, so the team worked out again, fine. All right, now the next one is probably what some of you guys would want it anyway. So let's see. And this is what I finished today, this morning, because as you know, I've been 2 days. I'm not doing well. This rhino virus comes and goes. This has an H in it. It's not Republican name only. I know this is a political season, but it's RHIONO. Rhinoceros. Yeah. What do they call that? I have no clue. All I know is that there's no vaccine for it and no therapeutics. So you're on your own, basically, if you get it. So try not to get it. Hint, hint, if you're in Naples, don't go to seat to table. You're almost guaranteed you're going to get it. That's a problem. Every time I go there to get those duck eggs for Tico, I come down with something. So, okay, let's disable this. Disable it. Well, there we go. Just status it off. And then go in there and say, oh, so hold on. Let me disable this too, because we don't need that per se. Okay, now let's go to CI diff CG. Okay, stable that up. Boom. You see that? Okay. Now this gave me some headache this morning. I'm thinking, what the heck? You know, you get a cold? Did you raise half of your IQ? I don't think so. What happened there? It was my fault. There were a couple of events off in the way the order in the easy language transition trigger, and of course these are all brand new, relatively brand new command sets that I'm not familiar with. But I figured out from the other code what I need to do on my own. That was my test. Uh, One of my key people is on COVID. The other one has been away and now goes back into town, and his son is visiting. So he's going to be visiting with that. And I said, you know what? Don't bug him. Every time you don't know something, you bug somebody. You got to figure it out. What you prescribe to others, go and do. Don't you apply for yourself. Go figure it out. So 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, I had working. So then I took a 2 hour off and went swim. But anyhow, you see what's happening here. You're getting your CIs as it is. Okay, you got a scale, but the CI diffs there. Yeah, this scale is for CI. The CI diffs are magnified to use a better scale, if you will. What the heck is that? Okay, it's trying to. Oh, it's trying to reestablish. Okay, okay. That was. Yeah, because we don't save anything now. Yeah, this was a system issue. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Okay, data's good. So here's the test. When in doubt, hit Control R. Okay. So what you see is a superimposing. Uh, some folks like it of CI and CI diff with the same color gradients. We tried to think about doing a color gradient for CI. Doesn't work. You really need it to be a histogram, and for the histogram, we got its diff. So you can't top this. This is CI diff with a CG at the end, means color gradient. This will be again added to HA what do you call it? And this is right here. This one. This one. Two experts. Okay. Happy to get an expert. Now we are seeking a few testers. If you're interested to test, we can give you access for about a week because on 5 minutes charge you can see plenty. And we need a feedback. We can't give you longer access because we want that feedback. So if you're interested, write to me. Use admin@Hamzy Analytics. We'll give you a week. All you need to include to make it easy for all of us. You mean both of us? Yes, both of us. Just give me your user login. Okay. Yeah. Don't give us password. Never give your password to anybody. This is what I'm talking about. Yes. So this is security. Automation strategy. Don't forget that. Okay. So here's what we're doing. This is the password. This is what I need. This name, username. This is what I want. Username, not what you get from what do you call it? Customer number or network ID. No, that's what I need. And we never give your password to anybody. Okay. Let's see. I need to get back in. Okay. Okay. We should be good here. Yes, it's loading. Fine. Okay. So that's what we need. That's all. We have not touched anything. We don't have a user guide for it, but there'll be some little bit of write up to see. Basically, what you're seeing is a gradient function that's assigning a value of the argument being the CI diff, the difference between those two colors, from a min to a max. And those have color codes. It goes there. Yeah, that's simple. Are these? I'm sorry, what is this? Are there automated systems available? Not for this. We do have, of course, we have an automated system. It's Orb. No, not that's just an indicator. If you go here, these two, yeah, yes, of course. We did 300, and we had some mistakes and errors in our first year with 360%. Yeah. In a down year. No, we've made some improvements. We also slowed down a little bit because of summer. We're gonna gear it up as we get into September. Why? Historically, last 2 years, we've run a little bit over 2 years now. A little bit of it private, rest of it from October of 2021 live. So we've had 2 years of the fall live, and it's killed it. It's absolutely killed. The problem we have with people is they make money. Okay, they pyramid it up, so they take the profits and buy more contracts, and then when the market slows down, they don't turn the size down. That's suicide. Oh, I thought he knows what to do. What? What are you talking about? We have a stochastic input. Don't sit there and dream that this Faraday system is going to be your, or anybody's system. It's going to be your holy grail. There is no such a thing. Is there any way we can show system in real time? No. You can come to the chat room. Yeah, you sign the first package. Come to this one and you see it live, of course. First package, this one. Yes, of course. Yeah. Come on in. You see it live. And now, where do we also post it? We also post it on. We have a page that we posted. It's not my money there. It's a client money. Highly discreet here. That is, I provide the indicator on the system. The money is parked by an independent investor, puts it in Chicago, run by Fox. That's tradewithfox.com. There's a link there and phone numbers on that. And it runs here. So, well, we've dropped down a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, we got some difficulties, but still very positive. Now, this is continuously traded, continuously. And, okay, we need to get updates here. You can see we keep on getting the updates there. I got to do a little bit of labeling. This is what Marshall Fried puts up his money. He's been trading it. The results comes from him, but I just update it. That's all. So we keep it very clean. There's no conflict. I'm not touching it. He's not touching me. I'm not touching him. Type of a deal. It just coexists. And we've had some bad days, but we also had days we didn't even trade. That was technical on their side in Chicago. So yeah, there was a time we were making 80% a month. 80%. Yes. Now remember. Mhm. Yes. Yes. Over. Look at the number of trades. Yes, it goes back quite a bit. Yes, I agree. Yeah. 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 Exactly. This is exactly what it is. Yeah. So, and this is three MNQs. So margin is 1386. So look at the peak. Yeah. 9,000. Go take a look at it. Yeah. That link is available, or send us a note. We'll send it to you. We post it on Twitter too. Yeah. It's what's called opening break. I'm sorry, opening range breakout, ORB. Not our idea, but this is our version of it using our indicators. So yeah, yeah. It is not exactly what I wanted right now, but so was the same thing last year this time. Yeah, summertime. And then it takes off. What you need to do is time it a little bit. Yeah, that is when you build up, then you have to take money out. Don't leave it in there to give it back. Yeah. So some of that comes in. Unfortunately, because of numbers of people, I don't have access. I'm not a broker. I can't give advice. I can just give a burst to everybody saying, watch out your bet size. Some people don't. Yes, yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what the volume is. And this is for NQ. It trades NQ. Yeah. Yes, US Open. Okay, let me move forward. I got a mission here to fly. Yeah. So we talked about that. The 4.95 comes out. Basically, what it does is that. Oh, also we throttle back. We went to one contract. I'm sorry, one trade a day. So no Mondays or Wednesdays. Wednesdays we never traded, but no Mondays, one trade. So we went from 8 trades potential to 3. Yes, right. Because just the way the market reacted, we're getting more defensive. I'd rather make a little bit of money than no money and wipe out accounts, and then come back when in the summertime. That is July and August. It was called seasonality. And so when we get to this time, we get to September, we rev it up. We may bring Monday back. We definitely will get 2 trades back. That's where we are. Yes, yes. Where you look at it, Roger? Remember, U.S. markets are deepest. Where are you located? What's your locality? Okay, then that's fine. Oh, I see. So it's fine. Okay, U.S. Yeah, U.S. market is the only one that's deepest. So yeah, that's where we want to be, especially for NQ. Okay, let's move on to our market timing portion. Remember, I gotta be out of here in 30 minutes. No, 40 minutes or less. Okay. Okay, econ charts. Okay, econ data. All right. So Jay Powell speaks on Friday. Remember, this is that time of year. This is Jackson Hole. So it's going to be extremely dicey. Now, tomorrow we have durable goods. Okay. Chicago Fed, give me a break. No, nothing. There's we'll have notable data this week left. Is durable goods on tomorrow, and then sentiment at 10. Right after that, Jerome Powell speaks from Jackson Hole, and no, he's not going to be teaching you about this golf game. So, yeah. So anyhow, moving forward, the following week you're going to have a Friday that is it's the first, right? Which is the next Friday. So that's the non-farm payroll. That's a big day next week. So we probably have a couple of more items there. Where GDP was gone. No, GDP is next week. GDP is next week. Durable goods this week. CPI PPI last week. And no, second. This is the fourth. Yeah, I'm sorry. No. 2 weeks ago was CPI PPI. Last week was expiration. This week is durable goods. Where is GDP? That's probably early part of next week. Remember, this period has very little activity. You get non-farm on the first, and the fourth is Labor Day. That's Monday. Yeah. Now, don't discount it. I've been in the floor. I've been on US 30-year bond. Pit, this is back then when it was big. You could park there was no subdivision of the pits. You could park a 747 there. Yeah, incredible view. I've been there in 2000, no, September, I'm sorry, uh, July non-farm that came out September 1st or September 3rd, whatever that was. In 2000, I thought the building was going to fall over us. It was shaking so much just from the sound. So don't discount. Oh, people are away and nothing is going on. It's what do you call it? It's going to be a big day. Uh, Roger, you got to hold. Yeah, I'll take questions when I'm ready. Okay, hold your fire. Thank you. I'm kind of pattern. I don't like to be interrupted. Let me go through my spiel, then I'll take your questions. Just in all fairness to everybody else. Okay, that was my nickname, my Northrop. So, all right, that's done. This is done. Anything else on the econ? Okay, no. All right. Okay, let's go to charts. All right, here we go. Okay, remember, as you know, we've also messed around with equal weights, so we'll go through that too. Yeah, I did mess around a couple of stuff here this morning. I want to make sure that I turn them back on properly. Okay, this is the regular legacy timer chart. And let me give you a little story. On Saturday morning, I got a couple of Trumpkins from what do you call it? From Brooklyn. I mean, you can't get worse. And Roman Trumpkins, Brooklyn. Boom. 3 strikes. Saying that this is here. We're here, right? Saying that we want to trade like Burry. Do you have a trade for us? I said, boys, Mom, do I hardly know? I said, come on, it's a Saturday. And you want to come in here to put a put spread? What did mommy fetch you for breakfast? You know, and they just not a problem, Roger. Your first time probably here. It's okay. So I said, guys, calm down. This is at the time you buy puts. They said, why not? And he's saying we're gonna go really down. I said, when your neighbor's house is on fire, no insurance company is gonna sell you insurance. Look where we've come down. We were complaining about. Go to YouTube, read everything. That guys, this is getting really, really expensive. There's no logic for this. It had to drop, and about somewhere in here, what do you call it? We don't know exact date. They don't have to give the date. Put the Mike Berry put his trade on, but because of filing requirements, somewhere in here he put I believe when we were going through that line, he put on his what do you call it? His filing. He had to put his filing mainly because of contracts. There's too many contracts. So I said we have a dead cat bounce is coming, and we didn't hear that. I said, well, come to the chat room. We say a lot in our chat room. Okay. There's a tremendous benefit in chat rooms. We just don't give everything free out on Twitter. Come to the chat room, you get the benefit. There's got to be a difference between a paid member and non-paid member. Okay, and we have said we're covering our shorts. We're waiting for, and we took a little loss, but we've got to do that. But why? Because we want to short it again. Where? At or near 50 bar. And look at that confluence. That's a 20. This is a 50. This is a 50 bar coming up. That's a 20. When they cross over, it's what we're going to be taking a look at. The whether it's a fade or not. Okay, it could be a fade or it could be just rallying up. So we're not even near that place. This was like Saturday morning. This is why we've closed. Okay, and I think one of the two had sent me a note Thursday night. I said, hold on, calls me on Friday. I said no. I mean, I'm sorry. I think he called me Thursday night. My computer closed. I said tomorrow's expiration. Don't do anything. And then we went up with that. He and his brother called together on Saturday morning, and I said, no, we're going to go up. So I just sent him a heads up saying, did I tell you that cat bounce? Yeah. What do I do? I said, just have more tea. Your problem is that you don't have enough tea. Look what Admiral Tico says. Read some Ruby and drink some tea. We're getting there. Once we get there, I'm just giving you a heads up, saying go to alert, DEFCON 2, but do not pull the trigger. I'll tell you when to pull the trigger. But be ready. Don't get lost all of a sudden. Go on some vacation. Okay, that happened a couple of years ago with another Roman. Yeah, he comes back and says I was on vacation. I said, why don't you tell me? Oh, yeah. Well, or answer my email. He did. Oh, I didn't. I had turned off. The wife said you have to turn on your emails on vacation. Okay. All right, have it your way. Whatever. So we're expecting this dead cat bounce here. It is in progress. We don't know. It is a dead cat, right? That cat's going to turn around and come back down. We don't know that yet, but we're getting close. It could be tomorrow. It could be this week. It could be by Monday. We'll see. But remember, one more problem: seasonality. Seasonality to Labor Day is usually positive, but not as strong as 4th of July. So don't mix the two. Equal weighted. Now we've started looking at that because we found the symbols for it. That's simple. Dollar sign SP Sierra Papa 500 Echo Whiskey, and then the NDX Echo. All right. And so yeah, that's good. Okay. So you could see the dollar weighted is getting a lot of support, or equal weighted, I should say. Okay, this is where every name has the same value, has nothing to do with the market share. So let's say you can use 5 names or 7 names in NDX 100 and control NDX. Now they're equal weighted. So you have a different pattern going on. This is more like it's like a super duper version of INDU, Dow Jones Industrial, because it is same way, except this includes 500 names. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. So look at that. We're getting support very cleanly here. Now, obviously, it's confusing because we added 2 modules, right? You have 2 of them. One says buy, one was sell. What do you do? Who knows? It's analysis paralysis. It's what happens when you're too smart. You're paralyzed. You want a perfect solution. There is no such a thing. If you're looking for a perfect solution, you're engineer by training, most likely. I was there at one point, and that's a wrong approach. Market has noise in it. It is by definition a stochastic input. So your system has to be robust enough to behave both into tight markets and open, wild markets. So you just can't have it perfect. If you're looking for a perfect system, there's no such a thing. And you can see all of them, except maybe, what do you call it? Maybe, what's his name? Madoff. Yeah. Madoff had no system. He was not losing. That's the thing. And the stupid idiots at SEC couldn't figure that out. That it's, how can I have a system just not losing? Constantly winning? That's a scam. So. All right. What else do we want to look at here? Okay, we did have a very, very pressurized environment down there on Thursday. We get on Twitter, we discussed that. As you know, Admiral Tico is just killing it. That's why his numbers are so up. That's a Twitter account, Admiral underscore Tico. You could go there and here we go. We can go there and say, give me that. This is his account. If you're not following it, I suggest you do. He's our now official keeper of our charts. Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Okay. Again, this is where you want to be. Admiral Tico, as you see, his numbers are exploding. We were at 14.8 last week. Yeah. So, and we were posting charts and so on and so forth, and some commentary. So, Admiral underscore Tico. Okay. He's very good with crude oil, and he's good with SPY. So, and then let's see. Here we go. There. So now 1 second. So we went to Macron Oslo. This is usually what we discuss on our page for Lingo as launchpad mode. We're there, It got even worse with bread trust. So I see some weakness here. We're going to see. I think this is a dead cat bounce. I think we will expect that. I'm looking for it to be another reason to waterfall down. Yeah. In the meantime, we have a cost coming up. We have a positive CI diff right now. So as you can tell, wait a second. Uh, hmm, there's something here. I got to take a look. Okay, and and of course, look where the peak was on negative volume on the down volume right before that low. About 2 days before that low, we had a peak ratio. So this is probably what's going to hold a little bit, go above, and then right above the 20 bar, we got to make a decision. You could get in now, but I'm not going to put the trade up. Just remember that you're playing a little bit fire. Okay, that's equal weighted. Let's go to next one, which is our Canaries and Cold Buy. Finally, we're getting a little bit of push up on the transportation. They've been leading this thing. If you look at here, you'd see where we just stopped completely. If you look at that bar, see. Typically, transportation does for Russell, and then now this is on INDU. And then, 1 second here. There we go. Right. And then Russell has had no option. Why? Interest rates. Let's look at it quickly here while we were talking about that. You could see where the problems on the short term. Now, of course, we had a big drop today on the 5 and 10. That's fine. That's great. But on the front end, Jerome Powell is at work. And he has to. He had no other choice. I wish he had done it faster. You've heard me say that several times last year. Say, what do you mean 50 points? What do you mean 75? I would hit 3 to 4 1 points at a time. Boom, boom, boom. You don't do it as slow. This is it's not a B12 vitamin shot where we have to be slow with you. No, shock the system. Otherwise, you wish you had what do you call it here? What's his name? Paul Volcker. The problem, the difference between now and then is interest expense. And you see now, or I've been saying it. You know what interest expense is on the federal budget? Near $1 trillion now a year. Yeah. It's a spiral. We've been talking about this for years. We cannot keep on spending money we don't have. So, who listens? Nobody. Okay. Okay. D-trenders. Let's go to D-trenders. All right. We're getting that interesting area, right? Let's do a count. Negative, negative technically, third, fourth. Okay, we're at 4 and 4 now. Remember, we started 8-0. Up here, we're at 8-0. Everything was really hunky dory. And we said, what? What are you guys doing? Yeah. And so now this is coming back to reality. It's a 4 and 4. Okay. I don't think we get flushed until that inverse is in place. So where as what is his name? What's the next one guy? Walter Deemer says when the time to buy comes for long term, you don't want to buy. That's how bad it is. I don't think we're gonna go there right now. That was probably true in 2008, 2009, probably true in 2020. We have no reason to go down there right now. So, but at least we need to get some of this extra fluff out of the system. And you're going to see same sentiment by Jerome Powell. If not, I got to change my name. I don't have any clue what I'm doing then. Yeah, all what happened in the last few years and time of decade and all that was maybe a coin toss. Or maybe Tico was in charge. I don't know. But don't believe everything you read on Twitter. So I'd expect this thing to react. But let them come. Some buyers come in. The reason we went down here because you have too many buyers. The reason we're going up here, we have too many sellers. So now for us to go down, first we need to get some buyers in until they're knee deep, and then or waist deep, and then you cut them at knee level. We're not there yet. Remember, money is not created in the market. Money is transferred between fear and greed. So we gotta go there. Okay, let's look at walls. Walls drop back, right? Drop back. Look at the word drop back. They dropped 2 sigma, 3 sigma, 2.5 sigma. That was the peaks. So that tells you how this thing operates. So now we're getting close to supporting on the VIX. So, okay. Okay. This is not a problem. The big boys say we don't think there's a problem. Why? Look at this is out of the money options for the out of money puts on SPX. So these are put spreads somewhere down here, or outright puts, but somewhere down here. As it's measured, this is down ticking. So do they take this signal, that peak? Remember, it's both the value and sigma level. They take this peak and put a trade on? Probably. Probably. And right now they think all is good. Why? They covered some. When you do this off of that, you've covered some. That's why this is dropping. So even they think, we don't have a problem. That's the best condition. You're not going to have a strike, a military strike, when everybody knows and sees you on radar. Heck, we're going to be too bomber for that reason. So they can't see when we're coming. Okay. Let's go to ES. Say, look at 3 months fixed. Now, I apologize. One of our webinars, at least, one of the most recent, remember, we put our own corrections. Anybody who doesn't, you shouldn't be listening to ever. Was that we had a bad spread here. We're 1 month off. I believe would be two webinars ago, maybe three, for one session. Okay, we had a wrong. I think it's two. We had a wrong spread. That is, instead of right now we're being long September, short December. Okay, if you do a right click, you'll see. We were doing August and November. See that? Long September, short December, 3 months separate. My fault. I missed it. Mea culpa. Yeah. As Ravi says, he's a soup expert. No soup for you. Come back next year. And he's right. But I found it after the fact, so it's corrected now. What's the value? 1.81. Look what we had up here. Near zero. We always talked about this in our webinars. Look for near zero. And the last issue was correct. We are fairly close coming in. Look at this. You can have this done by hand, even if you want to. I think if you're Robbie, well, Robbie wants to use what do you call it? Short K. What is it? Abacus. He would like to use the abacus because he's a practical guy. Just give him a couple of numbers. He figures out what to do. You take this number as long, and you take 3 months forward off of it. And we're at 1.81. Look where we were here. Low was put in there for now. So very good tool, very simple. Unfortunately, the page on SIBO where I published all of this no longer exists because the gal head of the social media left. She wanted more power, they wouldn't give it to her. One day she quit. And the whole thing they were doing collapsed. I don't know. At least that's what they're telling me. They can't even find anything for anybody, not just me, all the other contributors. But there was a whole series of these, and for one article, this has had the most downloads than anything else from all the contributors. It's very simple. The article subject was how to find the bottoms in the market using S&P futures, the bottoms. And because of the spread, it takes the noise out. That's how large funds operate based on the spreads. The spread gives you the feel where we are. So it takes that scale out. So you don't have to look at what the value is, but look at what the spread is. So the rules apply easier. Okay, let's look at SP2. Our most widely watched, as you know, when Admiral Tico posts a chart of SP2, Twitter goes nuts. And we said, hey, we're going to have a dead cat bounce, and looks like we did. And we did have our rendezvous points done between the three stock RSIs. This is not my indicator, where we just provide the coding from me reading a book by Tushar Chande. Very, very brilliant guy who came up with this. So stochastic artist I put together. His mission was what is wrong with momos, with momentum indicators. And this book, I think it's on our website. There's a link to it on for Amazon. I don't think the book is available anymore. Good luck if you can find it. I don't think so, but it's a suggested reading. Anyhow, I had one copy. I still have it here somewhere. Except my friend's dog almost ate a part of it. I almost shot the dog. Well, I didn't, but I was ready to kill him. These books cannot be found. They've been like published in the 80s or 90s. Now the dog goes after my book. Are you kidding? Of course, that's before I had my own dog. So my view now is a little bit different on that subject. But anyhow, I took that, put this together, and then about 3 months later, CI was born. Very preliminary version. It took another year before CI is finished. So why? Because you got to test it across different markets, different time of slice, different bars, interval, and so you cannot just say this thing works. And you can't even easily backtest it that fast. What you do is that I run it on a different machine. I don't use it. This color gradient has been running on for a while. We gotta get it fixed properly. That's ready. And of course, this is just visual. The integrity of the code itself, we didn't touch. We didn't change anything. We just changed its representation. Okay, so this was easy. But I remember CI ran forever, and because the math involved, it was difficult at the beginning. So we finally nailed it. So, but SP2 was written back in 95, 96 era. I didn't even have the website. It was for my own use and a friend's use. But we had some issues with it, and he never followed up. And I didn't. I let it go. Then a couple of years later, or maybe after I got the website going, which had to do with food correlation, not even with charts, not even with TradeStation. It was an option issue. I went and dusting up some other stuff I had. I found SP2. I revived it using a new technology of TradeStation. Not the code, just the presentation for these color codes. And it just went nuts. Yeah. Oh, you know something? What if we put SP2 with color graphics? I mean, color gradients. Oh, Murray. Oh, Murray. Hold on, Murray. We can't distribute that out. Yeah, that's not SP1, SP2. I've never distributed. But I use CS. So let me write that down. Murray, I just find something. There you go. Yeah. Okay, cool. Like SP2 underscore CG. Okay. Yeah, interesting. That would be incredible if we make this into a graphics. Let me do something here. Hold on 1 second. Let me go here and let me edit that for a second. And the scaling, no. Style. Make that a histogram. Let me see what I see here. Not gonna save it. Whoa. I see. Okay, maybe yes, maybe not. It's not up and down. I see. It's that. Okay. All right, hold on. All right. We'll go back to line. There we go. Yeah, leave it on that. Okay. All right. Moving forward, treasuries. I got to be out of here by 15, 20 minutes tops. Okay. This is a 7-year all-time high. I mean, not all-time high, but 7-year high. We got very close. Very close. Okay. On a 10-year, we pushed it. We opened it up. You see, this is the line I'm talking about. That, hold on. Come on, this line. Look what it did. And same thing here with 30. Yeah, I mean, listen, is it Russia or is it China? Has done the most trades with India in rupees ever. And you saw the downgrade by Fitch. There was this S&P and Moody's didn't follow. Okay, but guys, we're having too much expenditures. We're borrowing to pay the interest. This stuff is dangerous. At some point, nobody will show up. The rates will double. interest rates, yeah. And the houses will have, probably. So already with all-time high of affordability index at the all-time high right now. Okay, that's very dangerous. Uh, and also, we have borrowed quite a bit. The consumer borrowing is very high, so it's not where we were before. So I don't know. I'm uh, I'm nervous about the market overall. So without any exogenous news, just a numbers game. So all right. Okay. Now Admiral Tico hasn't posted much because he was taking care of me. He was watching over me. At one point the other day, I noticed that he was on top of me, looking into my face because I'd fallen asleep, and he wants to know I'm okay or not. And he looked sad. He just didn't cry. He was about to. So we had to go for a walk. We had to have a talk, go for a walk, and all that. But he usually posts these charts, and he will continue to. We have not. We've been very disappointed in these charts. Why? Nothing wrong with the charts. Nothing wrong with the data, but that's where it is. We get to it, trigger level, it doesn't go there. Like look at the NQs or NDX for that matter. The volumes are not getting excessive. They go to a limit and they stop. So no follow through, kind of noisy, and that's where we are. So it's summertime. Just thicken up. This is what it is. You gotta have thicker skin here. Every summer is like this. That's some people. That's why they sell in May and go away. Big last hour here. I'm sorry, not last hour. That's a whole day. I'm sorry. That's daily. As you know, this is made by Peter Cook, our moderator in the chat room. Very, very brilliant guy. And he only takes the longs. Obviously, the trigger here was a little bit early. It's not his fault. That's how it is. Then went to a short, and it's holding a short. So this is a short system right now. We're short here too. Short there. This is EMD, so that's market mid cap. I guess 10 minutes, guys. Russell and then NQ. This one went long. Oh wow, this went long. Okay, good. All right. Okay, one more chart, and I'll take your questions. And remember, there are a lot of things I don't know, and that's what my answer is going to be. Yeah, I will not wing it. I don't need to. So I'd rather be very upfront and say this is not my area. Yeah, and there are a few guys a lot smarter than me out there. Maybe more than a few. You should consult them. I have clueless. Oh my. Oh shit. Oh my. Oh God. Oh. How many of you guys remember what we were saying up here? How many of you guys remember? Okay. How many remember, guys? I said when we get past 55 to 45 area, we gotta watch it. Look what returned. Turn around at 50. I didn't know it was gonna drop like this. I'm not. I'm gonna be upfront. I didn't know it was gonna drop like this. But look how it got killed. And you have a cross now. Yeah. Oh, Roger, you left. You were not. Yeah, you were. You don't have to apologize. It's your first time here. Okay. Uh. So, wow. Yeah. Remember here, we kept on saying. Look at that. Actually, yeah. Really lower, 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 and we had some issues. Pulls up fast. Goes to a peak. Cannot keep up to the next peak. That's the. You can see from here to there. This versus the other peak we pulled down, and then drops dramatically. Now it's going up, but the percentage of stocks above 200 day are not moving. So it's going to be what do you call it, interesting call next couple of days. I suggest you guys stay tuned and watch Tico's feed. Okay. Anyhow, I'm done here. Any questions, guys? I got 7 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. Didn't mean to rush it, but I've got a couple of things I got to take care of. That has to do with one of my guys is training, and he's got a couple of training issues. Any questions for me, guys? Hi, Sherry. How are you? Let's see. Hey, Tom. How are you, sir? Jay, welcome. Okay. No, you're good, Dennis. Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay. All right, guys. Let me close this. I'll, as you know, as always, everything is posted here, our YouTube channel. It takes about probably half an hour. But and look, we're getting very high all of a sudden views, and we haven't sent it out second or third time. No, just one time set. No, obviously tonight is going to go out because we want to talk about these two indicators, those three indicators, just briefly. Mainly, I want to give them a visual to get a feel about what we're talking about when we go to here. What does all mean here? Let me close by showing that. Yeah, it's probably one of the most interesting work we have done. This is on, and then this should be on. And well, you could see what the color gradient does. Okay, I mean, look at that. This is incredible right there. Look at this. Look at this. It's just incredible how the color changes slowly. So you gotta watch it, obviously, but it gives you a better feel about how the changes are. Okay, I think it's ready. But if it's not, it's a minor issue. We're going to plug it back in, fix it, and go out. And so if you'd like to test these, you're welcome to. Give us your user number so we can send it out to you. Or TradeStation, yeah. With that, I bid you guys farewell, and we'll talk to you soon.